First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Fields going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Mooney, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. You look at this Bears defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions are 1-9 now on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darnell Mooney. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by OBJ. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the
touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Moore, the man in motion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
And here's Trenton Gill now.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They had no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense?
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Second down and 3. They go quickly here out to Moore.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Fields.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now motion left with Mooney. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's complete to Mooney.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Play action. It's Fields.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Fields.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mooney, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Robert Tonyan
from a yard out.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Reload. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On first down, it's Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Jarnell Mooney.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.